Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. You see Nick Foles coming out, the MVP of Super Bowl 52, as he will be the one to lead this Bears offense.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3 to 1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Foles. That's caught by Montgomery. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So the Packers offense banked up here to begin their first drive. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers, he gets this to Devontae Adams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 47-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rodgers. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Packer 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the delay, Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Number 32, David Montgomery.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 15 carries, 71 yards.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite lineman.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep, and that's caught inside the 30.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. For 30 more yards and another first down.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Down to the 25.
On the run for Green Bay.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
on second down.
At the
it's Jones. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
With a handoff to Aaron.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blasad Austin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. He don't know no better. Hey, watch that. Down to hit. 54, line 54. Down to hit.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
David Montgomery.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
9-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second
on 2nd and 9. Foles. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number Number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
Foles on the give to Montgomery. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Get that ball.
On 2nd and 9. Foles. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller.
Foles pass. Complete.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
3rd and 4.
There's Foles. And he's got Miller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Foles. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Montgomery. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And Dominican Sue makes the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
from the 39. Foles. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Foles. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and a yard at the Packers' 22-yard line.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Foles. That's good for a Chicago
Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you've got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Kenny Clark racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
30-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
Mix the score. Bears 3. Packers nothing.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Number 12 back out there. Aaron and his Packer teammates set to begin their drive. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Number 33.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 44, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and they can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
Rodgers pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. 11 yards there, first down.
Green Bay.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
The game at 3-3.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Here's Nick Foles as he heads back out to work. What can they do now? At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer was 1, and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Foles pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
7 yards there and a first down. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
First and 10.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Foles. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Second and 3 from the 9. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears. Touchdown. Anthony Miller. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Unbelievable.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
51-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Packers 6.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Bears take over first and 10.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here, and we now proceed to the start of the second half. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down, here's Rodgers. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
This is taken at the 15. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side by Adams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
On the carry.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
First down, Packers.
Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And a Packer first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
At the 13-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Jones, the ball carrier.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Rodgers' pass.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
It leads to second and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
Aaron Rodgers sacked. A loss of
Rodgers
3
now,
yards.
after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long.
Third and
Shotgun
long.
now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. And look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here first and 10.
Go, go. 180. Here I come. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's Foles.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On second and 10. Foles. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Don't do us like that.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 35-yard line.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the trainers take a look, they'll step aside. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Rodgers pass.
Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17
So into Bear
yards.
territory now. This is first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 36, Rodgers, man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26.
And a Packer first down.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Packers.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
For Green Bay.
The All-Pro in two positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Packers 12. Bears 10.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
18-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. No! Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Montgomery.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
That's caught by Montgomery. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Aaron Rodgers sacked. A fumble on the
Fortunate
play.
to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Incomplete.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 3.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Complete. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the
question
Bears.
now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Back to throw. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears. Touchdown. Anthony Miller. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Complete to
Devontae Adams.
Touchdown,
his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have retaken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Foles going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Foles. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Green Bay.
Jones. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
With a handoff to Aaron Jones.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin.
Rodgers pass.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st down.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Aaron Jones,
it's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
At the 50-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Jones, and whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And some room to roam now. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown,
Aaron Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
1st and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Foles on target with that one to Graham. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there, but in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra